baseball. We're talking about basketball today.
Yep.
So this very first one that we're gonna go over, we got puppy chow to serve. Teddy, you know how this goes, Teddy. You put your boy Jovan in here, so he
Yep.
been eating puppy chow for what, almost a year now. So
Yeah. He has.
getting the little kibbles and bits. He ain't getting too much right now. My very first candidate that I'm putting into the doghouse today. He is a part. He is the athletic director for one of the most prestigious colleges in North America. It's the biggest college in the state of Maryland. I mean, I think I just gave it up. He's the athletic director for the University of Maryland. His name is Damon Evans. You want to know why I'm putting this guy in the doghouse? Well, if you've been paying attention to college basketball to the NCAA tournament, Maryland just made it to the Sweet 16. Both Maryland teams made it to Sweet 16, and then they got eliminated in the Sweet 16. So that's a great thing to talk about. It's been a while since Maryland got this far. It's been a while since Maryland has even been this good. They're now in the Big Ten Conference. They were part of the ACC for many years. Now they're part of the Big Ten. They haven't won in basketball or football since they got there. So this is one thing to actually celebrate. But we're not here to celebrate that. We're here to talk about something that he did to why the Maryland men's coach is possibly leaving the job to go to Villanova. He had a minor request to where he wanted to spend Christmas with his basketball players. And you know what they told him? It's too expensive. He just wanted to spend one extra night in New York to spend time with his players, and they told him it was too expensive. It's too expensive for you to award your coach to spend more time with his players?
Crazy.
Is Teddy, they're complaining a lot about people transferring during the tournament and stuff like that. That's something that can help prevent that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Definitely.
don't leave someone that you trust. If you feel like this person trusts you, they love you, they treat you like family, you are prone to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is in the NIL area, the NIL era, sorry. And you're doing this now? You haven't done anything in a long time. I don't remember the last time Maryland's men's basketball has even been relevant.
Me either.
I mean, even when Angel Reese was there, well, that's the women's basketball. The women's basketball has always been relevant, but let's be honest, most people are watching men's basketball than they are watching women's basketball.
Yeah.
I watch both and I talk about both, but that's just me. I'm talking about the majority.
Mm-hmm.
You have an opportunity to make Maryland a perennial basketball school again, like when they had Grievous Vasquez, when they had Juan Dixon that came out of Maryland. Those were perennial basketball players that came out of Maryland, and you have an opportunity of making that happen again, but you're not helping yourself in that situation. Why would you tell your coach no to spend time with his players? First of all, colleges make millions and billions of dollars off of sports.
Off
You
of
mean
these
to tell
kids.
me you couldn't? You mean to tell me you couldn't spend an extra couple thousand just to keep your players there and the coach there for an extra night on Christmas, so they can have a good time together? It just baffles me. I know you were talking about today, but I'm pretty sure you got some more to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of outrageous that he didn't let the team stay one extra night in New York. I mean, if you celebrate Christmas, I know there's some people that don't, but if you celebrate Christmas, right, the ultimate Christmas experience is in New York, right? In Rockefeller
Exactly.
Center with that big old tree, right? You got Home Alone, you got Macaulay Culkin, everyone's watched that movie, right? Everyone wants to do
One
what
of
he
them.
did. Like it's like, come on, you can't give these kids one extra night in New York City for what? Like you said, a couple $1,000s, man. I mean, with the money that these kids bring into the university, and it's it's honestly a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame, and it's ridiculous that the fans when they were walking out to go to the Sweet 16 game, the fans were booing the head coach as if it was his fault. It's not even on him. He leaving because your athletic director or whoever's in charge is not allowing him to spend extra time with his players. He's advocating for his players, and they keep telling him no. You think someone's going to stay when you keep telling them no? No, they're not kids. They're adults. This is an adult. These kids are, most kids nowadays are going to college where the money is. There are certain places where they go because of the school, like Duke, and North Carolina, Michigan State, Alabama, and Alabama is just now becoming a basketball school. Think about Kansas, Kentucky, Auburn's now becoming that kind of a school. There's so many other, UConn, like, I mean, other than Dan Hurley, but still, you have an opportunity to put yourself in that position, and you're ruining it by not allowing your coach and your players to spend time together. So I'm sorry. I mean, sorry, not sorry, because I'm actually not sorry about this. You deserve to be in the doghouse. So this is where you're going to go. My guy, you in the doghouse.